So I've been wanting to do this video for the longest time. It honestly was one of the very first video ideas that I had, but I wasn't sure about the execution of the video. This video will be about the 0 to 60 time on the 2024 Toyota Tacoma Hybrid and compare it to a gas model to see which one's faster. Well, I've done some testing and I was trying to figure out if I wanted just to pull over on the side of the road and just gun it with a stopwatch and see how fast it goes, or race against somebody that had another a gas model Toyota Tacoma. But to be able to provide the most accurate information, what we'll be doing is jumping over to Car and Driver, where they have tested this Toyota Tacoma on the track as well as the gas model and compare them. Which one's faster? We all know the hybrid has a lot more horsepower and torque than the gas model, but I think you are going to be unpleasantly surprised as to which model is actually faster. So taking a look here on the Motor Trend website, this is about the 2024 Toyota Tacoma. This would be the regular iForce engine, which is just the regular four-cylinder, not the hybrid. You can see here that they were able to test it at 7.2 seconds on a 0 to 60 mile per hour run, which actually makes it 0.4 seconds faster than the outgoing Tacoma TRD off-road. So the 0 to 60 time on the 2024 Tacoma is 7.2 seconds, and that would be for the regular gas model. Moving over to Car and Driver, we can see that this article is about the 2024 Toyota Tacoma Hybrid, and we can see down here they were able to test, that's with their test equipment installed, so not all sure what was on there, but the TRD off-road, the hybrid model, managed to get to 60 in 7.6 seconds, which surprisingly, here's the even more surprising, the TRD Pro, which as you know is the top of the line Tacoma, is actually 0.1 second slower. So the TRD off-road is a little bit faster than the TRD Pro. Now the TRD Pro is bigger, heavier, it has more accessories, it weighs more, that's why it's a little bit slower. But if you do have an off-road hybrid, you can rest easy knowing that you are a little bit faster than the TRD Pro. And then it just talks about that they also compared it to Chevy and the Ford Raptor. But yeah, so that's what we're looking at, 7.6 seconds with the TRD off-road hybrid, and 7.2 seconds with the regular iForce four-cylinder engine. So it's safe to say that the hybrid is actually a little bit slower than the regular gas model. So what do you think about that? The 2024 Toyota Tacoma gas model is just ever so slightly faster than the TRD off-road. Man, that is, as someone who has the hybrid, obviously I didn't buy this because I thought it'd be faster or even have better gas mileage, which it does slightly have better gas mileage than the regular Tacoma. But man, I was hoping, because it's a significant jump, the gas model horsepower compared to the horsepower of the hybrid, there's a big bump there. So I was hoping that by doing some research, I could confidently say that the Tacoma Hybrid is significantly faster, like 1 to 2 seconds faster than the gas model. But as you just saw, it's not. It's slower. The hybrid is slower than the gas model. But I've test drove a 24 gas model, and it did not feel faster than the hybrid. I don't know, I guess, on a track, numbers don't lie. But I mean, when I test drove the regular 24 Tacoma, the gas model one, it was not super satisfying. It was fine. It's a truck. Coming from a Mustang, like 0 to 60 is very important to me, but I'm going to kind of have to let that go a little bit. now that I'm kind of back in the truck world. So yeah, it stings a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, it does, but it feels faster. And to me, at the end of the day, as long as I feel like it's a more enjoyable ride for me, I'm not going to be drag racing other people in Tacomas. So I guess it's not really going to matter at the end of the day. But it was interesting to learn that the hybrid is a little bit slower. So for those of you who have a hybrid, or for those of you who have the gas model, does it feel sluggish at all? Have you test drove the other one? So if you have a hybrid, have you test drove the gas, and vice versa? Which one that you've test drove, which one do you think feels peppier, even though the numbers don't lie, that the hybrid is a little bit slower? But for me, driving the hybrid was a more fun experience than the gas model. So I'm curious to hear your opinions. Let me know in the comment section below. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.